everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this is a channel that is dedicated to all things related to narcissism. I've been married to a covert narcissist for almost 20 years. I'm separated from him now, and what I do with this channel is I use my real life experiences to get information out there to people about what narcissism really is, what it looks like, what it does to you, and what it does to your family. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking about narcissistic rage. Narcissistic rage is intense, it's sudden, and it's terrifying. Anybody who has witnessed narcissistic rage knows exactly what I'm talking about. It is like a bomb suddenly explodes. A narcissist can go from 0 to 100 in 1 second. They eventually teach us to be terrified of their rage and to do anything to keep them from being rageful. That is all intentional. A narcissist at their core is an angry, bitter, resentful person. They have a tendency to be jealous. They are not happy people. They want to keep that hidden. They don't want people to know that they're vulnerable, they're weak. They want people to think that they want people outside of the house to think that they are kind, generous, and loving. And they want people inside the house to put up with their abuse. When a narcissist is rageful, they're abusive. It's never okay for somebody to be in a rage. It's unacceptable. Rage is out of control. Anger is a positive emotion. It doesn't feel good. Nobody wants to be angry. But anger at its core is there to protect you. It keeps you aware that there's something wrong, that there's an injustice, something that needs your attention. Rage is out of control. It can become violent quickly, and you're not safe if you're around somebody who is in a rage. A narcissist gets rageful if they get an injury. It's called a narcissistic injury, and what will happen is that a narcissist essentially will have their feelings hurt. And when their feelings are hurt, they enact revenge. Most people do not have a core of anger and hatred. That's a narcissist. So when they're angry, when their anger is flared, they erupt into a fury. Most people aren't like that. Most people believe the world is good. You don't hate everybody you're with. You love your family. You want to take care of the people in your life. You have empathy. That does not exist for a narcissist. So every reaction they have is based off their core persona, and that core persona is hate-filled. So they react with fury. A narcissist doesn't want you to know who they really are. They have a fake persona, a fake personality. They have invented this since they were little children. They don't want anybody to know the real them. They keep it a close secret. A narcissist doesn't even want to feel it. They want to prevent their own selves from getting close to their secret. They don't want to feel that pain. It's pain. It hurts them. They don't want to know who they really are. They want to believe that they're who they pretend to be. And they teach us to get rid of our own anger. They teach the people in relationships with them, whether it's their children, their partner, to fear their fury. Your anger protects you. They have to beat that out of you so you don't react. A narcissist typically goes after an empath. I would argue that it's not possible for a narcissist to be in a long-term relationship with anybody that isn't an empath, because an empath will put up with things that somebody that had an idea of their own value wouldn't. Empaths are people that are kind, generous, loving, giving to a fault. They will give a narcissist their last breath, and a narcissist will take it. They don't have love. They don't have empathy. They want to pretend to be the empath. That's the weird dichotomy going on in a narcissist's head. They know who they really are, and they know who you really are. They want everybody to think they're you. They're copying your personality, essentially, and they hate you for it. They resent you for it. Who you are naturally is only who the narcissist can pretend to be. That is their ideal. That's who they want people to think they are, but they don't want to really be that. They just want to take that. They're like somebody that would just take an award but not do the work. They want an Olympic gold medal, but they don't want to get up at 3 a.m. to, practice skiing every day. They want just the benefits. They don't want to do any of the work. So they'll just take that from you. They're happy to do it, and they don't feel bad. They need you. You don't need them, and they can never let you find that out. So they want to take away your natural protectiveness. When a narcissist gets into a rage, they are out of control and you are in danger. Now, it can manifest from a silent treatment all the way up to murder. It's crucial to understand the situation that you are in if you are with a narcissist. Their rage does not dissipate. It'll simmer back down to the anger, but it's always there. It's always ready to erupt. And it's not just you. It could be anything, anybody else. They will take everything out on you. That is what you're there for. You're not in a relationship with a narcissist. They're not in a relationship with you to love you, to take care of you, to honor you, to respect you. They're there to use you. It's very painful when you come to this realization, but the reality is that is what it is. When a narcissist shows you their rage, it's a huge red flag. It's when you need to take action. Narcissist is going to try to prevent you from taking action, but remember the truth. They need you. You don't need them. So a narcissist they'll have a rage, a narcissistic rage when they've had an injury. An injury is any type of criticism. It could be anything. It could be deserved. In my case, very typically, my husband would lie to me about something. I would find out about it. I would say something, and then he would give me a silent treatment. A silent treatment is a manifestation of their rage. They're essentially killing you. You don't exist. They're punishing you. A narcissist never forgets when somebody crosses them, ever. And it can be real or imagined. They hate people. My own husband, this is a ridiculous story, but this is a true story. To this day, he hates his 6th grade science teacher because his family moved in 6th grade, and there was a test that the class took like the day he got there, the day after he started school at his new school. And he didn't know the definition of photosynthesis. So he got that wrong on the test. He was really angry because he had to take the test when he didn't know the material. And he got something marked wrong that he didn't think was fair. He hates her to this day. Everybody knows this story. He hates this woman. It's crazy. It's absurd. That is how petty a narcissist is. So they'll go from a silent treatment, but they can go on up. They can be physically abusive. If a narcissist is punching walls, that is a red flag too. It shows you that somebody they'll hurt themselves when they're angry. That's not normal. You have to take yourself into consideration. Empaths will keep thinking, and I did this for so long, this isn't who he really is. I can help him. I can help him not be angry. I used to buy him books on anger management. I thought that he just needed to learn to control his anger. A narcissist can never learn to control their anger. It's who they are. That's their personality. You can't change your personality. You can adjust your personality. You can improve your personality. But in order to do that, you have to be able to look at yourself realistically. A narcissist cannot do that. It's part of their disorder. If they are really a narcissist, they can never change. But you need to be aware that narcissistic rage builds over time. It layers up, and a narcissist never forgets. So if you're an empath and you're with a narcissist, they will get to the point where they hate you because they have this simmering jealousy for you. You are the person they can never be, and they can't stand that. You are liked naturally for what they can never be, who they pretend to be. Other people probably believe it about them. People that live at the house know the truth. You live at the house, you know who this person is. You're putting up with abuse. They have gotten rid of your natural protection, your ability to feel anger, your ability to understand that. I mean, you can feel anger, but you generally don't feel it at them. You appease them. That is all intentional. Now, I don't know if anybody knows the story of Chris Watts. He is a man in Colorado who in August of 2018 killed his pregnant wife and his 2 toddler girls because he's a narcissist, because he was angry with them. He was angry with his wife. He was angry with his daughters because they got in the way of him having an affair. He killed them because he had built up this resentment for them to such a degree that he felt justified. Now, he will say, well, actually, now he's kind of saying that it wasn't his fault, but he has gone through times where he'll say he doesn't know what came over him. He doesn't know what happened. Afterwards, a narcissist will say anything to try to get themselves out of trouble. But at the time, they were in his way. He didn't want them there. He couldn't get a divorce because that would cost him money. That would be a problem. He just looked at it in his narcissistic mind as, I need to just get rid of these people. Just like a silent treatment. You're getting a silent treatment. They're just getting rid of you. They're not going to deal with it. They're not going to talk to you. They're not going to, deal with an issue the way a healthy person would. They'll get rid of you. You're dead. This is what Chris Watts did, but he murdered his family. He literally murdered them. So for him, they're an annoyance. They're in his way. He wants to have an affair with somebody else. He wants to have a relationship with somebody else. These people are in his way. I have to get rid of them. I need to silence them. I'm not going to deal with a divorce. I'll just get rid of them. Then I can have my girlfriend and go on my merry way. That is their mindset. So if you're with somebody, keep in mind, I'm not saying they're going to kill you, but don't be foolish. Don't think, well, that can never happen to me. If a narcissist is giving you a silent treatment, if a narcissist is punching walls, if a narcissist is spewing hate and hurting his family, they're capable of anything. It's crucial to protect yourself. A narcissist who feels rage, who gets rageful, and they all do, is out of control. Think about people in courtrooms who get off on temporary insanity. That is temporary rage. They're out of control. A narcissist is capable of anything. I'm not saying, and I don't mean, that all narcissists are killers, but you don't know which ones are. So I really want people to be very careful. You don't know which ones are dangerous, which ones aren't. You do know, if you're with a narcissist, that they're a fake person, that they're hiding who they really are. You don't really know them, but you do know yourself, and you do know that you do not need to put up with this. I know people always think, well, I can't leave, I have this extenuating circumstance or that extenuating circumstance. I understand that. The first step is not to suddenly be like, all right, well, I have to leave today, but be aware of who the narcissist is and take it one step at a time. Try to get to that point where you're putting yourself first, not succumbing to the narcissist's wants and needs, not living in fear of their anger, their rage, because it is never going to get better. I hate giving people bad news like this. The point of my channel is to help people, for people to be realistic. I don't want there to be people like me 20 years later, because when I think about the fact that I've been with my husband for 20 years, it's sickening. I hate it. I don't want other people to be like that. When you are free from the narcissist, you will look back and have a different perspective. It's always different when you're still with the person. So please just think about this. Be aware that somebody who has a rage, who gets angry to the point of scaring you, is not healthy for you to be around. Thank you so much for watching this video. Very grateful. I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel, and if all goes well, I will see you on Friday. God bless.